while I am jovial and fun, I'm also an Aries.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be right all the time.
Yeah.
And you're a Sag, so you think you're right all the time. And that's my moon sign, so I also think I'm right all the time. Hello and hi and welcome back again to the Nerd and the Nubian.
Me.
That's all I got.
I was ready for a whole song.
That would have been great. Oh, maybe we'll do. Maybe
Hello.
one day we should do like a Nerd and the Nubian musical. Like if we
should.
gain any sort of musical talent over the course of our.
What do you mean?
Well, sorry, because I can't play like
I can
instruments.
beatbox.
Hello, welcome back to the Nerd
and
the Nubian. We are your hosts, Eric Hamlet and Simone Speed Hamlet.
The nerd.
I'm the Nerd.
The Nubian.
Yeah, welcome. It's a new episode, another week, definitely a different day.
Yeah, can you tell?
Can't you tell? It's totally.
It's a different
Our
day.
apartment always looks like this.
Always. It's how we exist.
So we
All the
figured
time.
we start this episode out with something. I don't know if we've ever started out with a game before. I know we've done games, like a full game episode, but
For
we've
YouTube.
never done
But
like
nothing for the podcast.
nothing for the podcast. No.
And I think like we are very much a gaming couple. We love games.
We love competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
We like dunking on each other. when
We've
we can.
never. What?
Yeah. Just like when you plop down that last Uno card and you're like, ugh,
Okay, fine. For one.
you're making dinner tonight.
Pretty much. So we had an idea. We're going to like incorporate games into our episodes. Hopefully they'll all be like listener friendly as far as like podcast goes. But tune in, play a little game with us.
And today we're starting out with
The laptop, your fingers.
sorry, name 5.
You want to try again?
No. This is the final.
Lord.
We're starting out with a game called Name 5, which I think you discovered this, right? Like, where'd you find this game?
In a store.
In a store. You can find it in stores, apparently.
Protege.
But essentially, it's a pretty simple game. Like,
Yes,
you can play it in a crowd. You can play it with just like one-on-one. We played it one-on-one many times.
I'm sorry, this card in the back is driving me crazy.
What do you mean? Oh, is it flipped?
Yes, let me just check this one. Oh my god, I could not.
The
focus.
Virgo in you could
The
not
Virgo and the ADHD was like, fix it.
find any sort of structure.
But we're playing without the board that it comes with, but it is actually a pretty fun game.
Yeah, we're playing a modified version of it.
It's like Chutes and Ladders, but with like topics.
Look, I never even thought about that. It is kind of like
Or
Chutes
like
and Ladders.
snakes?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
Snakes and
Whatever,
ladders.
that's SpongeBob game.
What I was saying was snakes and escalators.
Yes.
Snakes and escalators.
So I mean, basically, like, do you?
No, we're idiots. Eels and escalators.
Eels. I was like, why are
Eels.
snakes underwater? I mean, there are definitely like snakes
Water
that live in
snakes.
the water, but I was confused. So the dogs. But we are playing without the board, but I think it has like a die.
Yeah,
Dice.
it has die
And,
and like
I always get that confused. Forgive me.
it tells you like how many like
You
things
can move.
you can move. Yeah,
You take a little person thing and you move it along, and then whatever color you land on, you choose from the cards. We're just choosing for each other today because simplicity.
yeah.
And we'll do the timer and we'll see how many of these we can name. I just got scared looking at your face.
Because because the thing is like anything. I'm a nerd. I'm the titular nerd.
Yes.
Anything movie and TV show related, I'm pretty much locked to like crush.
I'll see. Also, he's really good with names.
Yeah.
I am not. I am horrible with names. I'm very good with like, I know you. I know your face. I know where I know you from. I can see the whole scene behind you and everything.
Could maybe tell you the character you play, but it really depends on like how well you know that property.
And and also like how much I love it.
You are really good at picking people out from Grey's Anatomy. Like not even the main cast, but like people who are in like 1 or maybe like a 3-episode arc.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, they're from Grey's, and I'm like,
but I'm also probably better at I'm probably also better at I can't think past it. We're going to acknowledge it.
We have to.
Eric's stomach is making noises, and I can't. I told him to eat. He does not listen to me. We discussed this in the last episode, and here we are again, not listening.
I'm always a dedicated person where I'm like, if I'm in production mode, I'm like, I don't care if I'm hungry.
But how does that help us if your stomach about to be all over the track?
No, it doesn't help you, but it's fine with me because
it makes you feel like you really committed to the bit.
I just gotta cut it out.
We're not cutting it out.
That's why you. Well, now we can't cut it out.
No, we can't.
But like it's on separate audio tracks, baby. I can just mute the audio right there.
No,
because your mic won't pick it up. Mine might.
No, I refuse to believe such things.
Right.
But
Well, now it's in. It'd be hilarious if it didn't even pick up.
Well, I know.
Gotcha.
And you know.
But
your stomach is making noises.
But what were you saying?
I was saying that I'm really good at picking out settings.
Yeah.
Like, if someone has used like a background in another thing, or like a location in another, like, I don't know, piece of work project, like I'd be like, that's that thing from that movie, like, or that's that house from so. But faces,
essentially what you're saying is you should just be a location scout.
Yes,
like
I should hire me, someone, please. I would love that, actually.
All right.
It's right in my lane.
So what we're going to do is essentially we're just going to go. And then, like, we flip the timer. We're just going to go.
Wait, but why do we have all the cards in your hand?
Well, there's 5 cards, so it's not even. There's 10 altogether if we're talking about back and forth.
So maybe we should do 10 rounds and we flip.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Cool. So it's a matter of now who wants to start first. So I'm thinking rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. Nope. Get out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'm sorry. Wait.
What was that? Sorry, okay, for audio. For audio listeners, Simone wanted to do like a quick flip.
No, I flipped, y'all.
Just kidding.
I couldn't remember.
Rock, paper.
Wait. I couldn't remember how to open my hand to paper.
It's
my brain, but also at the same time, I was trying to open my eyes on time. But I realized,
why are you closing your eyes?
Because I'm trying to be honest. I'm literally giving the honesty. And I closed my eyes for rock, paper, scissors, so I'm not cheating. You know, the other person doesn't feel like they're being cheated on. But then, like, I forgot to open my hand for paper because that's what I was going to choose. So it ended up being rock. And then I opened my eyes. And my eyes did a thing, too. I'm sure you, too, maybe, hopefully, can see with the lashes and all. But like, the paper and the rock and the eyes just didn't do it together. So I'm going to have to start again. I'm sorry.
Start all the way over?
Yes, because fair is fair.
God.
Okay, I'm just going to turn my head this time because she sucks. 1, 2, oh, wait.
2, 3, shoot, right? Look, it's like, what do you...
You
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Start. I can't take it anymore.
Okay, what?
I can't take it. Just do it.
Do you? Was it, now? Okay, now now I'm curious.
Shoot, but like no one's counting 1, 2, 3, go. So like I'm just confused. I'm trying to do it in rhythm, but it sucks.
Okay, here, pick a category for me, or I'm picking a category for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being chaotic and I didn't mean to.
It's okay. It makes the podcast more fun.
Okay, because she's struggling. Okay. We are going for...
That's a wild part, because sometimes, like, that whole thing is like, you could get all of these.
Yeah,
and then other times it's like, what?
I can't decide between 2 of them, but we are going to go for TV sitcoms who started out as a comic.
I just wait. TV sitcom who started out as a comic. I thought you meant TV sitcoms that started out as like a comic book. How are you
processing that?
That means the main star used to be like a comedian, and then they turned into like a sitcom star.
I got not where I was.
That I can do.
Okay, well, it's not supposed to be for you to do.
All right,
1, 2, 3, go.
Bob Saget, Bill Cosby, Jerry Seinfeld, Louis C.K., Roseanne Barr. I like that. Like 4 of those people are canceled.
Because I was like, you couldn't pick like.
There's honestly a lot of those people are terrible people who got TV shows.
I can't.
Like really, I was like, wow, those people all suck.
Yeah, I yeah.
But they're on like the most famous. They're on the most famous shows.
It usually is.
That's so bad.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, your turn.
Oh, you're picking from the other side.
Yeah, picking from the other side. Yeah. All right. So you did this one. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Got it.
Yeah, I didn't look at the other side.
What? This is such a weird one. Okay. I'm gonna pick popular vacation destinations.
Is that it?
Do you want me to list all of them off?
What?
Like, what do you mean? What is that it?
Oh, like is that the end of like the prompt?
Yeah, that's it.
You didn't sound like
it ended. Yeah, my bad.
Are you doing the thing?
Yeah, give me a second. So, popular vacation destinations.
Okay.
Not just places where you're like, I'd love to go here, but like they have to be like big places.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Sure.
Go.
Paris, Hawaii, Florida, specifically Miami, and Orlando. Do I have to do separate from like those?
No, it's fine.
Niagara Falls.
do people vacation there, or do they just go?
They just go to see it? LA. Do people vacation in LA?
I think people vacation in LA. I vacation in LA, because like, here's the thing. I'll count it because like
Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Hawaii, and not Haiti, the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I'll count it. Because the thing is, like, here's what I'm thinking. Like, people in America, like, yeah, we may vacation in LA. Like, I think people out of the country probably vacation in LA or see LA as more of a vacation than like we do.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I'm just like, I'm visiting friends. I guess it's a vacation.
I don't know.
I'll cut it. The other ones that I skipped past, it was sounds you make with your hands. Mm-hmm. What? Clap, snap, fart. Fart. You can fart with your hands. Yeah. I can't think of two other ones that like.
Snap.
Clap. Fart. What else do you do with your hands?
I don't know. Wait, guys, put it in the comments. We're gonna.
Yeah, like please, like what other sounds can you make? Like, you crack your knuckles, I guess. Like,
okay.
Does that count? Like,
why did I almost do it?
I don't know. That's weird.
And then what that's for though? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, fine. We'll think about it.
So maybe I kind of want to do this now. So what we're gonna do is like we each do one, and then whatever one we
the list we skip,
or we do one together that we think is gonna be really hard and try to figure it out. All right, cool. So now pick for me. You can do it either side.
Okay. Well, if I read the other side, then it's
not,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh gosh. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Ways to make a fire.
Sorry,
Mike.
Harsh. Flint and steel. Laundry. Or dryer lint. Wood. Sure. Gasoline.
These are ways to make the fire.
And is it like ways? I mean, like I guess they're flammable things.
Flammable.
So Flint and steel, absolutely.
Oh yeah. I could see like
rubbing rock and wood.
You're failing.
I am failing. Because I was on a roll. I'm
saying, you just didn't make.
That's fine. I'll take my L.
What?
So what would be 5 for you? Like, do you know all the bit?
That's not my question.
It's not for me to decide, Eric.
Okay.
Jesus.
Wait, is it? I mean, like, okay, you could burn stuff on the stove.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Flint and steel.
And then lighting gasoline on fire. I felt like was pretty decent.
Okay. I did not.
The
think
stitch thingy. And magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right. Look at you.
Is that 5? I think that's 5.
So.
It's 5 today.
Be like Bakugo with your hands. My Hero Academia. Literally on my desk.
It was a joke.
Okay, just making sure.
I was trying to think. Charmander. I was like,
yeah.
I kept saying Squirtle. Pokemon. I was like, that's the water one.
Interesting. Okay. Oh
gosh.
Let's do.
You need a timer.
Yeah, let's do actors whose children are actors.
Why would you do that to me?
Well, why would you give me ways to make a fire?
Because it seems simple in the middle.
Well, this seems simple to me. I can do this.
For you!
Alright, ready?
What is it?
Actors whose children are actors.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Ready?
I don't have to know their... Oh, God, their names. Okay, go ahead.
Go.
Denzel Washington.
Yep.
Bill Murray? Or is it Tom Hanks? You know, they're the same person.
Tom Hanks is one, yes.
Okay. Kids. We just talked about the girl from the Nick, but I can't remember who her dad is.
Oh, yeah. I can't process that right now.
I can't pull... No, they're married.
There's a few big ones.
My brain is freezing. Guys, oh my gosh. Who? Eric, help.
Time. Will and Jada.
Will and Jada!
Will and Jada's a pretty big one. So you said Denzel. We got Denzel.
Watch me be able to do this without the timer. Okay,
so
Denzel.
Denzel.
We got Will and Jada.
Will and Jada.
What else did I say? Bill Murray.
Not Bill Murray. Tom Hanks.
Freak. What is
There's one you can count because she was in a movie. Diana Ross.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, she has a few movies. What do you mean, movie?
I only know The Wiz. But, like...
We've got Mahogany.
Never seen Mahogany.
Lady Sings the Blues.
I forgot that was her.
Not.
It definitely is her.
The Nerd and the Nubian.
Truly.
Okay,
but yeah,
so,
Trey Sales Ross.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So that's 4.
That's 4.
And no, not. Well, why was I about to say Osmosis Jones? What?
I'm going through my list of actors because I'm actually struggling.
You're poking your
I'm actually struggling. I'm like, who's the 5th person?
No, that person doesn't count. No. Michael Jackson. Isn't Paris in the movie?
She's in one episode of a show, but like, if she's committing to the bit, like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh shoot. What's her name?
Name the thing she's in, if you can. That's what I'm talking about.
A Different World. Denise. Zoe.
Oh yeah, this is Zoe Kravitz. But like it's
her name? Oh
it's
gosh.
Lisa Bonet.
I'm so sorry,
Lisa Bonet. Lisa Bonet.
Mrs. Bonet. I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
Sorry.
Literally everybody in my family calls me Denise because my direction is just it's wavy.
It's wavy. All right, but so let's do one or the other. Do you want to do cable TV movies, which I will count Disney Channel original movies? I'll count.
How are you getting to choose? You chose the last one.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, okay. I technically chose it, I guess.
Animals that live wild in your area.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Wait, we can do that?
Specific names.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Squirrel.
Oh, wait. Is this together?
We're doing this together.
Okay,
yeah. Squirrel.
White-tailed deer. I feel like that's what it is.
Okay.
Is it specific?
The occasional bear. Apparently.
Brown bears. What else is like?
Foxes.
Apparently, how close to the area we're talking about? Because we're like, right off the city.
Fox. Pigeon.
Horseshoe crab.
Oh, you're talking about the what's it called?
Apparently.
But like, we're not close to where. That's like an hour away.
No, we don't really have crabs in the Chesapeake Bay.
I don't know where they get crabs.
Blue crabs.
It's like, do we have crabs anymore? I feel like most of all those crabs are gone.
That's what I'm saying. We don't really.
But I'm saying like wild animals, like a squirrel is a wild animal. A squirrel. A squirrel.
Hawks. We have hawks for sure.
Yeah.
When we first moved here, there was a hawk. We have like a tree right outside.
Oh my god! Yeah, that dude and
it was raining feathers.
That hawk was going
had
wild.
A bird and was picking the feathers off, and it just was a snowfall of feathers.
Like everywhere. Even the back, like we just see it like on the ground eating something.
Like very fairy tale, you know. But then you think about the process, like, oh, somebody died.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So what are we supposed to do here?
You're doing one for me now.
Your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Compound words. Think about that. Just gave me.
Oh wow! My English is failing right now. Laptop. Does that count? Does it count that word? Laptop, minivan, brick top.
No, choose another one.
No. Ice maker.
Is it to get in no. I don't know, because now you're choosing ones that we never use.
Microphone. No, that's not one. The microphone is not. That's not a common one. Is it?
Micro is sort of like a prefix.
Yeah, I think it's a prefix.
But I feel like you could use it as its own word.
Well, yeah, because it'd be like micro. I don't know.
You can choose anything normal.
What would be normal? My brain.
Airline, airphone,
Air Jordan,
airport, race car.
Why is air on? Oh, yeah, race car. Okay, that's fair. I could not, dude. Because my brain was like, why would you pick that? And it's just kind of.
You chose actors for me.
That's. God, you would have been fine with it. We'll give you Indian cuisine.
Was I fine? You said Indian cuisine.
Yeah, let's see.
I only got the ones that I usually get, and that's funny. I can't even remember the desserts.
Ooh,
What?
Because there are ones that are hard where I'm like, she would not get this.
Torturous. We're not even playing for points.
I know. I think it's just funny to see what you know.
You're not even playing for points.
I think it's fully just to see what you know. I just think it's fun.
He likes to see me.
I'm sure you know Indian cuisine, so
a little bit.
you know what you order.
Let me just see if I can.
All right, let's see if you've ordered 5 things. So let's go with Indian cuisine. Ready? Let's go.
Okay, chana masala. Tikka masala. Bismati, but I can't remember if that's its own dish.
That is a rapper. Wait, okay.
I was about to say stop. Shoot, threw me off. What's the drink? Mango lassi. Doc Makani or Da Makani. I think that's what it is. I don't have a fifth one. I can see the food that I got, but I don't know them. I'm counting Bismati. I think Bismati.
You always think Bismati, though.
I think, but I skipped it.
Yep.
Chicken Bismati. I think Bismati is like a rice dish. I think. Don't fault me because I love the food. Bismati, chana masala, tikka masala, dal makhani, and mango lassi.
Okay. Did you know what I was referencing when I said that's a rapper?
Bismarcky?
Yeah.
I was under the time.
Yeah, you're not.
You weren't gonna give me
I know. I was messing with you.
Seconds back, Steve. All right, so.
All right, you want to try sports leagues together?
Sports leagues?
Yeah, I just want to see what you know.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I'll try.
Okay.
Wait, the full, the title,
yeah,
national.
yeah. I mean, you can do the acronyms. Yeah.
What's good is the acronyms?
That's what it is.
NBA, WNBA.
Okay.
I don't remember the one for hockey.
That's fine. There's a bigger one that you probably know. What's going on right now?
Baseball?
Well, yes.
Yeah. NFL.
Uh-huh.
But what is the one for baseball?
Do you want me to say it?
Baseball league.
Mm-hmm.
NBL?
No. Oh, wait. What'd you say?
Baseball. NBL?
No. You're kind of close, though.
Association? ABL?
No.
I don't know. Help.
You're one letter off.
Help me. It's
MLB.
MLB.
And then Major League Baseball. And hockey is National Hockey League.
Well,
NHL.
You can't say that. I thought that was like other things. Stop testing me.
I know. So that's just curious. I'm just a curious.
He just really likes to see me crumble under pressure.
I'm just a curious cat.
I can't.
Meow.
Not meow. Okay. Let's see. Dental hygiene methods.
Oh God. Brush your teeth. Floss your teeth. Use Listerine. Go to the dentist. Does that count as one?
Okay.
Or
I feel like it's more than that lane.
Okay, so pick your teeth.
Brush, floss.
Yes, so that's 4.
That's 3.
Wait, no. Pick, brush. Oh, never mind. Wait, did I not? Oh, Listerine. That's what I said. Mouthwash.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, mouthwash is.
I've never heard it used as a verb.
Okay, whatever. And then I don't know. What is a 4th one?
I can think of one.
What's 4th one?
But I don't know if it counts different. I was thinking polishing, when.
Oh, when they does that count? Does that do anything other than just make you feel better?
Brushing.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll say you got it.
Let me just go eating apples. An apple a day keeps the dentist out of your house.
You're not this dentist on there.
All right. Let's do.
That's so evil.
Well, because there's one I'm like, I don't know, cheat. Let's do United States with 2-word names.
Okay.
You can do this.
Yes, I can. Okay. Montana. I was just joking.
Threw me. I was like, yeah, no.
I was just joking. South Dakota, North Dakota, South Carolina, North Carolina, and West Virginia.
Oh, wow. You didn't do any of the news like I thought you would.
Don't I know them?
New York, New Jersey, New Mexico.
No new friends.
You went like Midwest and South.
I'm just joking.
God, country girl.
They're interesting. Everyone's been to New Jersey and New York.
Originally, I was thinking movies with Johnny Depp. I was like, she might be able to get that.
I could. Let me see.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's make it real. Come on.
Okay.
All right,
go. We're counting the Pirates of the Caribbean movies all as one.
Okay.
Okay. Edward Scissorhands. Your musical. Mm-hmm. What is it called? Why am I blanking? I know this.
You want me to help?
No. What's the Crybaby?
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
What is it, Eric? I know it. My friends, my favorite friends, little friends, something, his friends. What is it?
Sweetie Todd.
Oh my gosh, I kept wanting to say Little Shop of Horrors, and I was like, I can see the S, but oh my gosh. Okay, Little Shop of Horrors. And, what else? Oh, it's over.
It is, but like...
Give me one. Oh, okay,
Come on.
Because I know it, or...
I mean, there's just a lot.
I know, but like, I feel like those are my top ones. Yeah. I don't even watch Crybaby like that. But like...
that was a deep cut. I'm shocked
It's always because I remember him dancing in the... Do they dance?
Yeah, it's a musical.
I just remember him in the outfit.
Yeah. It's a real greaser vibe. I mean, there's
something I would know.
I mean, there's like the Alice in Wonderland remake.
There we go.
There's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
There we go.
Like any of the Tim Burton movies, he's in like a million of them. Man. It's okay. You did really like.
I should have had that.
Truly, I give you points just for getting Crybaby because it's like I would never expect you to get Crybaby. If you had pulled the fact that you pulled Crybaby, if you had pulled Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, like because that's like his first movie, I would have been like, whoa. Yeah, he's in the original one. He gets eaten by the bed and explodes everywhere.
Whoa, that's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's Johnny Depp.
Live.
Not even kidding. He's the main girl's boyfriend. He gets pulled into the bed and shoots out everywhere. Yeah, it's like the most famous scene.
We watched it like a year or two ago.
Yeah, that is Johnny Depp.
What in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
He blew up like right after that.
Fantastic.
In the movie as well. Cool. All right, we got one more.
One more.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You do it for me. You're crushing me at this right now. I feel like I haven't gotten many. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I wanted to do these. Okay. Let's do. I feel like the one I want to give you is too easy, so do Rivers.
Rivers?
Yes.
I'm not good at that. River Phoenix. He was an actor. He passed away. It's Joaquin Phoenix's brother. Okay. Oh my God, the big one in Africa. I'm blanking right now. The Nile. The Nile.
The nerd and the Nubian. He said the big one in Africa.
The Nile. The Puxatani River? No, the Patasco River.
I'll take it.
The Pacific.
Pistachio.
Pacific River. That's an ocean. I don't know. Just around the riverbed.
Oh my God.
I don't know rivers. Do you know 5 rivers?
Amazon, Nile.
Oh, fair. Okay, Amazon's a big one.
The Yellow River? Isn't that a river?
I feel like you could use.
In Asia.
I feel like you could use a bunch of colors and be like, yeah, that's a river.
Stop. But I think like it's one of the major rivers. I think like somewhere in my like high school geography history class, it's like we gotta. Can you? Oh no,
I can't. Yeah, no. Also, I like the idea of somebody in the military being named Major River.
Interesting.
Major River reporting for duty.
Oh my gosh. Hello, River. Is she wrong? In China!
Oh, wow.
Because it's part of like the dynasty split ups, you know?
Interesting.
Channeling my ancient ancestors.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have to go there. We don't have to go there. We don't. I just don't even want to explain it.
I feel like while we've been gone.
Somewhere. Yeah. You see, because it's yellow. Mm-hmm. She's a smart girl.
Look at you.
Okay, so wait, Euphrates. And Amazon? No. Euphrates, yellow. I feel like I'm missing another major river.
Regardless,
Mississippi.
You did name. Oh, wow.
Shame.
I don't know America. I just live here.
I don't know America. The other one was major hotel chains, and I feel like you get that.
I can probably get that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, clearly you can't name it in enough time.
Whatever. But, I had to do some research.
All right, cool. Now, things to do when you can't sleep. Your silence is deafening.
Sex.
That.
Definitely one of those things. When you can't sleep,
it's
the idea to go back to sleep.
I guess, yeah.
Sex.
I mean, sex, yeah. No, like straight up.
We're gonna get some food.
Yep.
Exercise. They say don't exercise, but whoever y'all is that like be exercising and don't be tired afterwards, go get that checked out. So we're exercising. Oh, I don't have time. Stop!
You wanted to talk to the audience. Wait, keep going. Like, so what? You get sex, exercise, food.
Yeah. That's about it.
For you? I'd say like
pop a pill. What?
Oh yeah. You get like melatonin or what was it? Magnesium.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you sleepy, but like it relaxes you.
Relaxes.
And then for me, yeah, you could. You could.
These are all actual.
For me, usually it's like I need to put on like a podcast or like music.
You like noise.
I like noise. I sleep in noise.
I do better with white noise or like sorry, there's a joke there, but like white noise, brown noise, green noise. You know, all the colors of the rainbow, whatever. But what's the other one? I do like jazz and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But like if it has lyrics, I'll be singing in my head.
Gotcha. So. You don't want to have like a musical in your dream?
No. It usually doesn't end well for me.
That's fair. Like, yeah. It would be cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's Name 5. Name 5's fun. Maybe we'll do it again. Like, we have a lot of cards.
Yeah.
We can definitely do this again at some point.
5 cards is a lot.
A lot, yeah. Like, look at how long we've been going. I'm like, how's that even possible?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we have an actual episode to get into.
Yeah.
I think we should still do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to jump into it. We wanted to talk about like our post-COVID experience as a couple. Like we said in the last episode, everybody's COVID experience has been different, but like the common theme is that like we all feel like we spent a good 3 years, 3 to 5.
Yeah.
15 if you're nasty. Like, no, sorry.
What?
Like, it felt like forever.
It did feel like forever. Like, I feel like I aged in COVID, like, a lot.
And I think a lot of people did. Years on years. Like, aside from the actual years we spent inside.
Like, I think who I was in 2019 versus who I became now, like, is very different.
Yeah.
Like, 2018, 2019, Eric was, like, a raging, just, like, chaotic lunatic. And now I'm like, yeah, I just want to stay home and just rest up.
Shall we rest, darling?
He's like, oh, guys, we're going to Fells Point. And I'm like, y'all going to Fells Point.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch Netflix and pass out.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like we did a lot of growing as a couple during that time, too. And we learned a few lessons that we wanted to share. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk a little bit about patience. I have to say this out loud for myself. I'm going to pull my little notes back up.
That's fine.
But like patience, respecting triggers and also how to manage them, and then listening to each other Like, are we listening to be right, or are we listening to understand?
Yeah.
We stole a bar, but it is a fire bar, and we'll let you know, like, where we got it from. How do you want to start?
Yeah. I think triggers is a good place to start. Like, I think in a time where we had to like live in like close proximity with one another for like a long period of time, where we didn't really get a break, or it was very hard to get a break from one another. It's very easy to stumble upon somebody else's trigger. Like, even if it's something that like...
It's like you left the toilet seat up again and we about to duck it.
Right. Like, it can be something where you're like, I don't know. You don't even realize like where it stems from.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of... You probably have better examples than me because you remember everything.
I mean, but I also have a lot of pet peeves. Like we can be honest about that. Like, I'm very much like... I'm not type A. I'm very much type AB. But when something bothers me, it does. But I also think, like, it's not just, like, pet peeve. It's also talking about, like, people's experiences. Like, you got to know where people are coming from when you talk about triggers and, like, how to manage them.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes... Like, I feel like I would trigger something in Eric as far as, like, okay, let's talk about, like, our Lowe's situation.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
We went to Lowe's recently, and Eric came back home and was like, he was having a hard time that week with work.
Yeah.
And feeling like the project was just never ending. You know, when he had a job.
Yeah, when I had a job.
I just had to throw it in because it's just wild. But yeah.
Because that was like a week apart. Like a week ago. It's like that wasn't that long ago at all.
Really, it just was like that fast. But anyway, we're moving through our trauma.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was having a hard week, and our dynamic as far as like handiness goes is that like I'm very handy.
You're very handy.
Very handy.
I can put something together very well if I have instructions because I'm a Lego child.
Yeah. And for me, I'm like, I can zoom through the instructions and it'll be together immediately. Where Eric is kind of like, you know, takes a little bit more time.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he's more like computer digital handy.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting
that. That's good. Like when you put a computer in front of me, I can figure it out.
Yeah, and I'm probably slower on the computer. Yeah. I'm not like horrible.
You're more quick to freak out if something happens with the computer, and I'm like, just restart it. Like
I don't like move, but the thing is, like, we're off topic, but like I don't like moving too fast with the computer because like stuff will just crash. You know, and I don't need a crash situation.
That's fair.
I'm not. We're making me sound very, like, not tech savvy. I'm tech savvy.
No, you're tech savvy.
He's just more than me.
Yes.
But in that same way, like, I'm very much more like, you know, give me a piece of wood. I literally just made, like, a jewelry hanger the other day. Like, I'm good with my hands and, like, creating things. So, we were in Lowe's, and we were searching through. Lowe's is like a playground for me. And I'm sure for my husband, it was very overwhelming. Yeah. And honestly, same, like when things are, I'm very much that person when I don't know the layout, when I feel like there's too many things to look at. It can be a struggle for me to focus and to feel like I got it, you know? And from what I understand, like you felt a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think, because what I was going through at work was like, there was always something going wrong with this thing I was trying to figure out, and like I was kind of like going at it with another coworker, and like I kind of felt useless. And then going to Lowe's, where like it's not my playground, it's not Micro Center. Like Micro Center, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like if I go to like Lowe's, it's immediately like I just want to hang out around the Halloween decorations and stay there for 30 minutes. Yeah, like going through like everything, and you're like, oh, I'm trying to find this, I'm trying to find that, or people in the stores coming to me like, what are you working on? Like, what do you need help with? And I'm like, it's not me.
You know, gender roles. Like, he's the man. He should, and he's the man. He should know like what everything is
and what's needed.
Where I'm like,
and I'm very quick to just dump it. Like, it's not me. It's my wife. Like she's handling all that.
That's exactly how you sound in the story.
Straight up, like, no, not me. No, please no. Please don't ask me for anything.
Like, there's that, and we previously had disagreements, arguments, misunderstandings about that same thing because I come from a family of like very handy men. Yeah. And so do you. Like,
my dad was very handy, but like it was only my dad.
Yeah, I think Eric has been in a more creative lane, a more digital lane. artsy, and I went to school for like engineering and science in high school, and also had, you know, my brother, uncle, cousins, and also have like a very creative mother who like likes to put things together as far as like, you know, flowers, and she likes to set the scene. So I kind of am well versed in like that. Yeah. And you're well versed in like, he's deep in his craft. And we used to disagree because it just was like, well, how come you don't know how to do this? And like, why can't you know,
like, why can't you understand what I'm trying to tell you to do?
Like, why aren't you getting it? Which is unfair. And for me, I had to learn, you know, this is your lane, and let him be in his lane. Yeah. So that day he was just dealing with a lot. And we came home, and Eric was sort of in a mood. And I was like, what's going on? Because he couldn't really verbalize like what was wrong. Yeah. And it took a second. But, you know, being the person that I am, you can't be. We said, what? I'm a dig. Especially with Eric. Like, I very much like am a person where I don't always like to sit on things. Yeah. Like, sometimes it happens. But like, for the most part, like, I want to know what happened so that we can fix it, we can learn from it, we can move forward. And it's mostly an Eric thing, so don't expect it for everybody. But it's mostly an Eric thing.
If you're not me, she don't care.
It's not true. I just don't care so much. Like, but yeah, like, I very much am big on peace in the home, and we came home and he was not peaceful. So I was like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. And I was like, is it me? He's like, no. And then he's like, I was like, but it feels like it's me because I'm the only person around, you know? And he's like, no, it's just, and then he started to get into, you know, the week and like feeling like, you know, things were just never good enough at work. And then also going into lows where it's a trigger space in itself for us. Yeah. And then like him feeling like he couldn't be as helpful there. Yeah. And he's a helper. Eric is very much a helper. So it's just like, I was like, what did I say? I was like, you served the purpose that you were supposed to. Yeah. Because like, I love companionship, clearly, because we're married. Right. But also like, you know, I needed him there to like help me through the moment, to keep me focused, because I'm not the most there. I'm focused in different spaces. Yeah. When I am working for people or working with people, she's a focused girl. I always have to be careful saying this stuff because it'll make it sound like I'm real sporadic.
And people are like who watch it like, I want to hire her.
Manager, how are you not focused? I'm focused in those spaces. Yes. But when I get to be in my own mind, it's like zoom. Like, because I get to do all the things I wanted to do when I, you know, y'all get it. Girls get it. I get it. But like, yeah, keeping me focused in the space, like making sure I get what I need and not extra or not too much extra. And also just, you know, like, yeah, like just having that moment. So like I was telling him, like, you served the purpose you were supposed to serve in the space, and that's okay. And like, you don't have to be that guy in the space. Like, that's not your lane. That's for me. Yeah. And also like, you know, we had a good time.
Yeah. Like I know, like there's always going to be a project that like we're going to work on, or you're going to work on, that like you come up with. Like there's one literally in the corner that's just like looming, and I'm dreading when it has to happen. But I know that like, but I know that like you are going to do your thing and make it awesome. Thanks. And that like I am going to be there to help lift it, because I'm really
that was actually I was telling him I needed the muscle.
I'm around to lift things for people. That's kind of like what I do, you know? And that's fine. It's okay. And I can't lift this wood up. Yes. So yeah, it's just a matter of like managing and like understanding that like why people are triggered, and like even if that trigger is always gonna be there, just like how to like not move past it, but like how to work with it.
Yeah, and I think that's also like where patience comes through too, because like sometimes we trigger each other. Yeah. Like just off, like sometimes it's just not external; it's very much internal.
Yeah, hell, sometimes like like we often joke about how the things that I need to focus when we're talking, Lord, is like what you hate.
He's a fidgeter.
I'm so fidgety.
And I am so distracted by the fidgeting that I can't speak sometimes. Like, I'll be talking to him and he does like a lot of movement. Because
Simone will like go on very long talks about like whatever she's like.
Powerful.
They are long. Like,
powerful.
But like you'll go on and like, and my brain is like, did I do this? Did I do this thing? Oh my God, wait, I have to do this thing, but I have to listen to her. So like to help maintain me, to make sure I'm in the moment, to make sure you're getting, or I'm getting all the information that you need to give me, I gotta dance. Yeah. Like I have to dance literally. Or just move or just like
he's like you guys know like that character from Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs too.
The second one, the bad guy?
The inventor guy. He is that all the time just with the wavy fingers and the pointing and the like. I just be like, bruh, just stay still.
But it's so funny because then it's like, you're not listening to me, and then I'll repeat back everything.
I'm just like, bruh, but like, stop.
Yeah.
So it's just like understanding and being patient is so me trying to like have some patience for that because like that's what he needs.
Yeah.
But also,
like even for me, like I try to like do it less. Yes. Like because I'll do it the entire time.
He'll do smaller, tighter movements. So it's not.
I'll be like just a little movement, like okay, I'm back.
Gosh. Like it's just so funny, like the things you learn within a relationship, especially when it's long term, and especially when you're trying to so grow with each other.
Yeah.
And then like we were going to talk about like what listening to be right or to understand.
Yeah, this is probably I think like one of the biggest struggles.
Yeah,
because I am jovial and fun. I'm also an Aries. Mm-hmm. So I want to be right all the time.
Yeah.
And you're a Sag, so you think you're right all the time. And that's my moon sign. So I also think I'm right all the time.
Yeah.
We are just like, we are...
But it's like Sag, Virgo.
Yeah.
That's the Capricorn. So I'm like, I strategically must be right, and I am very analytical, and I'm like got this fire behind me. So it's like I'm giving you the list of records of what I calculated, and it's calculated that I am correct.
There's somebody somewhere listening to this like all these witchy.
Truly,
I don't even understand. Your stars.
Very clear. If you come in with that energy, baby, I love you so much. Keep it to yourself,
right?
Because I ain't got time.
We love it here.
Talk to your therapist and your mom, but not me.
But it is so true that like that was a big thing for us, especially that first year of marriage. We're trying to,
and we didn't learn this until like our second.
Yeah, we kind of just trudged through it.
Our first year, it was just like bark, 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 gra, gra, gra.
Without being like bark, bark, bark. Like
yeah, and it was literally trying to be right and just like not hearing the other perspective. And it wasn't until Toby and Wigway and Fat and Wigway, because that's what they call her.
Oh.
They had like this special or like a video somewhere, and they were.
Was it their like concert? Like no, was it a different one? It literally
was like a video special. They were doing like a couple sit down. Forgive me for not knowing the titles, y'all, but like it just hit. I saw one of the videos, and they were saying you just gonna crack your neck in the mic? God, goodness gracious, y'all see?
Sorry,
pet peeve trigger. Boom, boom.
It's a lot of neck.
Me immediately. They were talking about. I think Toby had mentioned like at some point in their relationship they had to recognize like, are we arguing, fighting, speaking and listening to be right or to understand the other person. So yeah, it took about like a week for me to really break down what that meant. And really what it comes down to is like when you're listening, arguing, discussing to be right, your next response is going to be in favor of yourself.
Yeah.
And your own perspective instead of trying to understand what your spouse partner is saying. And it really just like it just brought the perspective like into it. Like it was just like, and I use it everywhere. I don't just use it with like Eric. I use it with my parents, with my siblings. Like, what is the point of us spending this energy right now if we're not going to come out of this with understanding? If it's just for me to be right and we're just going to, because I can be right all day, but it's not going to get us any further.
I think it's to put in a sports perspective. Sure. It's like there's boxing and then there's sparring, where like boxing, you're like literally in a mat, you're trying to knock the other person down the entire time. Sparring, you're trying to help the other person grow, essentially. You're trying to help train them to get better. And it's...
Oh, is sparring like the practice?
Yeah, it's practice.
Oh,
yeah.
Got it. Oh, look.
There's someone out there who's like, I get it. Okay. My wife's over here like...
The girl was lost.
Okay.
I was I wait, because you have to wait for the preacher to get there, because you feel like...
But sparring is, you're essentially like, you're sharing blows, but you're not trying to like knock the other person down. You're trying to like strengthen them. So I think that's how I see it, where it's like the point of an argument, and it's not even really an argument, it's a discussion. The point of a discussion is to understand each person's side and to come to a general understanding by the end of it.
Yes.
And if you're just trying to fight for fight's sake to be right, you're not going to get anywhere.
You're just going to keep tearing each other down.
Yes.
And it's not helpful when you're when you're trying to build a relationship, a marriage to a growing place. Yeah. To a place of success and peace and abundance and like thriving. Tearing each other down in the process does not help either one of you at all.
Not at all.
So then you end up you just really end up in a cycle of like battling. Yeah. And I mean, and we've been there and we've been there ugly.
We've been there. We probably might go back there. Yeah. But it's the matter of like...
Go ahead, say it.
But it's the matter of not staying.
Ooh, and not staying there as long.
Yeah.
Oh, the growth. Yeah. It's so, I mean, that's definitely one of the things I love most about marriage, is that people will tell you all the time it's an introspective way of being in service. Yeah. Or like long-term partnership. Like committing to be with like that person day in, day out, no struggles, like, and ducking it out, one with like who the old version of you is, and then also where you guys are trying to go. Like, it's a growth journey. And I just I love like going into or being in our third year of marriage. Like it's really cool to see like some of the things we struggled with before, we struggle with less, or we don't really have too many of that. It pops up every once in a while because it's always a growing game. Yeah. And stuff. And the same triggers will show up, in different ways. And you have to like remember why it triggers you or like how it's related. It makes me feel like this old thing. And it's like, oh, okay, I got you, you know? Yeah. But like that learning process of it all. Oh my God, I love it so much. Yeah. I love it. And when we learned like that part, it really lessened the arguments a lot. Yeah. Because it just was like, there's a purpose to this fussing and this uncomfortability and everything. And it's like, now we're not just arguing for arguing's sake. We're arguing to find a point of like understanding. Yeah. And it might be grimy to get there.
It's going to suck.
Yeah.
Not always, but it
not
might.
Always, because sometimes it's simple. But the hard ones, it's just like, it's like scraping skin, like grinding teeth. No, God. Yes. Like, and you just fighting. It feels like layers, like just scraping through. But when you get to the other side of it, it's like, we did that. Yeah. Remember that time? I don't know if this is like within the point, but like I was here and you were there.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was after we went grocery shopping.
Yes, and we came. I don't remember why we were fussing.
We went to Sam's Club. It was our first time going, and I was like kind of overwhelmed because I had just never been to Sam's Club. Both overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed by just the size of it, and also the fact that the store was going to close soon.
And I was overwhelmed with managing it. Yeah, and with having to like sort of manage like his overwhelm as well within that.
I thought that my overwhelm wasn't that big of a deal, but like you did.
But for me, when he's overwhelmed, I have to kind of double think. Yeah. And I don't always get to be as overwhelmed because I'm handling, depending on what it is, handling like the moment. And
like when we got back to the apartment, it literally was so wild because everything seemed fine and then it wasn't. And then we just like it's what started off as kind of like a little spat turned into a shouting match.
It was like a sort of sarcastic spat.
Yeah.
Spat. And then it was like, rawr.
Because I remember me being like, wait, is this real? What is that?
Because while we were arguing, we said this after, like directly after we were done and we came to an understanding. But while we were arguing, it was like, I mean, like, y'all, we were loud.
Wow.
But we both said after it was over, we felt like we were watching it. Like it was an out-of-body experience. Yeah. Because it was like, is this really happening right now?
Yeah.
Because whatever we were arguing about, not just that we were triggered. It was like something like a placement of a bag or something being placed somewhere, and we were going for it explosively. And I was like, and we were almost smiling while arguing.
Yeah, because
it was so dumb, but we were so serious.
Yeah, and
I was just like, yo, what? But I mean, and actually, what happened was that we had two different arguments. We had that big one, and then we took a break. And we came back and it was another argument, quieter, but it was deeper. It was like, what just happened? Yeah. And then it was like, okay, we understand. And now, clearly, hopefully we remember what had happened. Yeah. Because now I'm like, I can't remember, but hopefully if it comes up again, it's not that big of a deal. But we came back that second time and like really had to have like a deeper discussion.
Just hashed it out.
Yeah. And once we figured it out, it was like, that just happened.
Yeah. We're like, all right, well, let's put the rest of the groceries away, make dinner, and like just chill for the night. But it was good.
Yeah, and it felt good. It really felt like an exercise.
Yeah.
Because just so we were fussing very much with our whole bodies, and it just was like it was. But this is the part, like when you get to the other side, like when you stay committed, you got to the other side of it all, and you figure it out. It is just like the biggest reward. Yeah. And you feel accomplished and feel like, okay, there's growth here, there's understanding here, there's communication, and like eventually peace, because hopefully like you come to a place of like understanding and peace.
Yeah, because that's the point.
That's the point. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Don't be out here not being peaceful, y'all.
No, like try to.
I'm not saying you gotta be quiet. I'm just saying have some peace.
Try to achieve peace. Try the best that you can. Yeah.
But yeah, I think this has been a pretty decent conversation.
Yeah, this is great.
This is a good convo.
Really good.
Back at it again with the hot ones.
With the hot.
Oh, that's the name of the podcast I was trying to.
Sorry, is it connected to
the YouTube channel?
You're trying to think of hot ones?
No, I was talking to your dad last night, but that was a whole different situation.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
it is kind of a podcast, isn't it? Sort
of.
It?
I don't know.
It's not, but like it kind of feels like
That's
it.
Not the point of the end of this.
Anyway, what were you saying?
But yeah. Okay, but we are going to have some things coming out for you guys where you can help support us a little bit more. We'll tell you probably in the next episode when everything is set up. And then we do want to eventually talk to you guys. Like, send us some questions. Send us some recommendations of what you want to talk about.
Please.
So we'll
engage with us.
That link ready the next episode as well. So just keep an eye out for some of the updates. And you want to tell them where they can follow us?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'll do it. I got this.
You got it.
Looks directly into the camera. We have an Instagram, The Nerd and the Nubian. Follow us there. We also have our individual. We have a Facebook page. Facebook too, The Nerd and the Nubian. Ooh, and our personal pages. I am Mr. Ham on Twitter and Instagram. Underscore on Instagram.
Underscore I am Mr. Ham.
No, it's I am Mr. Ham in underscore. Yeah, you're saying it all wrong.
What he said.
Yeah, and then I was also The Good Scare, my horror podcast where I talk about horror movies and TV shows, where the Instagram page is also The Good Scare. I also have a TikTok. I forget about that all the time. I am Mr. Ham at TikTok. That's probably the bigger thing, but yeah.
Okay.
And you.
Oh, wow. Hi. You can follow me at Mrs. Speed Hamlet on Instagram. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Follow The Nerd of the Nubian as well. I manage a lot of pages, so he and I said it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, just follow us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also to like our stuff on Facebook. And
share the podcast to everybody
Talk to us. We're gonna talk back. We are
friendly
learning
people.
And growing. We are friendly people.
You can talk to us.
Yeah. You can talk to us.
I know I look scary sometimes, but like I'm a nice guy.
We're scary on the low, but like not anything else should be worried about unless you need to be worried about it.
Gotcha. Well, until then.
Until then, we can do this.
Stay geeky.
Oh no.
Was it?
No, I mean that's it. But it's
okay, that's it.
That was the audible. What is it? Audible?
Yeah. Okay. Until then, stay geeky.
Stay fleeky.
And we'll see you next weeky. I love it.
It really just does not get better, y'all.
It gets so good.
This is the bit.
This is the bit.
Bye.
Bye.